Hey, what's up, guys? Vincent is gonna get a rework in FFBE JP, so I'm hoping it trickles down to FFBE Global as well. So Vincent is my favorite unit in FF7. Too bad he doesn't have a Neo Vision unit yet, but let's see what the rework does to him. Alright, so let's compare the rework version of Vincent to his previous one. So on the right is the before the rework, and on the left is the reworked version of Vincent. All right, so let's scroll down. Let's see if he has more stats. All right, so similar equipment are similar, but all right. So his skill. This thing, I forgot what it's called, but this now does 45 instead of 15. Stardust Ray. Okay, and this skill, third skill, fire physical damage 12 on the old before the rework, and now it does 50%, 50. All right, this does 12 and this does 50, so modifiers boost there. This physical damage with ignore defense 15.35. Now it does 35.35 times 2. That's 70. Pretty good. And then this one still does the same. His break does 75 all stats debuff now, and also inflict sleep 30%. 30% all status ailments and 100% sleep. This skill does physical damage 9 as opposed to 5 before the rework. Does 34 with ignore defense while enemies start a straight chain if we awaken it to +2. Alright, so he can cast all his abilities now 3 times. So he gains permanent triple cast at level 101. You don't need, it's not on a cooldown anymore. Alright, so it's, yep, they removed the triple cast on the cooldown and just gave him triple cast permanent. So the cooldown, let's see, it's still the same cooldown. Also enables these skills through the caster. So looking at it, 34 times 2, that's 68. 68 plus 18. So pretty good chaining skill here for Vincent, Stardust Ray. But he does have low attack stats here, just 203. That's not gonna, he's not gonna do much damage, but his mods are pretty fair. 9, 18, 68. 68 plus 18, 70, 68 plus 18, 8, 16, that's 86, if my math is correct. Alright, so let's see with his passives. It does gain this autocast thing at the start of the battle upon revival or after Brave Shift. Upgrade normal attack to this thing. Normal attack will inflict death 30% or deal physical damage 30 to all enemies. That's gonna go great on Arena, right? Inflict death 30. So if we equip him with the auto berserk dagger, maybe dual wield him, he will use this twice all the time, right? All the time. If he's berserked, you don't need to rely on RNG to for him to auto attack. You just need to equip him with auto berserk dagger. Alright, he's gonna be great in Arena. Alright, so I think that's the only thing that changed. I think the auto cast is a heal, I think. Yeah, it's a heal. Anything else changed? So level, let's just go down the list. Still the same. Same. He does gain 100% increase in chain modifier cap, which is good. Is he gonna be dual wielding or single wielding? Alright, so single wielding, right? He does have 500 static attack, which is great since his attack base attack is low. Alright, same. Alright, so passives just to increase chain modifier cap, static attack 500, and the auto attack that deals death or 30 to all enemies. So pretty nice for Vincent. Happy with his rework, even though he didn't get an NVA. Got a rework, got more modifier here for the chaining skill. Can all stat break by 75. He can imbue lightning and fire to himself. And does more damage to beast and machinus. Yep, 150. Alright, nice. Let's see if they change this LB. Inflict that 70. Alright, still the same. Still pretty good in arena. Alright, so he does get a boost here, 150 instead of 100. Alright, that's Vincent, guys. I'm gonna check out his numbers in Verkula's damage sheet if it comes up, but that's Vincent. We're gonna talk about the other FF7 rework units now. This video is sponsored by Amazon Coins. Get 10,000 Amazon Coins for $80 instead of $100. That's a savings of 20%. You can use the Amazon Coins to buy lapis for FFBE. I place a link in the description below. Check it out after you watch the video. Alright guys, we're gonna talk about Zack. It's his turn. So he's also been reworked. Let's see. So base stats are the same. By the way, on the right is the old Zack and on the left is the reworked Zack. Alright, so the first skill here does 24. When he is reworked, it does 48 now. Still the same turns for the fire imbue. This thing does the same thing. Does the same damage. Inflict death, same damage. Octo slash, same. Alright, so this skill, physical damage 30 with critical hit to one enemy. It was 30, now it's 60. And then he can now he has permanent triple cast in his reworked version. So you can triple cast the 60 mod with critical hit to one enemy. Let's see. His buff, his cooldown buff now buffs attack and defense by 300 as opposed to 250 when he was before his reworked. He can still evade physical attacks for 4 turns a caster and enables this skill to the caster for 5 turns. Alright, his next cooldown, which is available on turn 3, does 78 mod instead of 60 and decreases fire, ice, and lightning resistance by 120 for 2 turns. His old version only imperils for 80. Alright, so pretty good modifier boost there. But however, Graviton Cannon is a pretty rare chaining family. But 78 and then 60 here. It doesn't have a high modifier attack, right? But this one has critical hit. Not sure how that works though. Alright, but his buff is on par with current damage healer buffs. 300. He can also evade attacks. Alright, that's it for his skills. He does gain this thing. Upgrade normal attack to this. That does physical damage 30 to one enemy. Also decreases defense 75 for 4 turns to one enemy bolting strike. So he can debuff defense by 75% by auto attacking. Alright, anything else? Let me just go down the list. Alright, his stress passive now gives him 50 attack instead of 40. And 150 equipment attack instead of 50. and LB damage of 150. So methinks he's gonna be TDH LB damage finisher. Equipment attack 150, pretty good. So he only needs 250 more. He has 50 here again, so he only needs 200 more. Master of Fate will cap his TDH. He also gains chain cap modifier of 100, static attack of 500, and this one is similar, the same. All right. Okay. He has black magic. Also rework, but he doesn't have podcast black magic, so you can equip Erenius ring on him. He can chain awakened, Kiss Wave awakened. All right, so limit burst has been upgraded. All right, so limit burst now is increase LB damage 200 for 1 turn to caster, physical damage 100 with critical hit to 1 enemy. Pretty good, actually. So if you use his LB, it hits for 5 and then 30 for cost. It auto buffs your LB damage for that turn only and does physical damage 100 with critical hit. He has let me just sort this. He already has 170 plus 70 LB damage, so that's 220. You only need 80 more to cap his LB damage, and then he has 200% LB damage buff attached to his LB. All right, so I was right. He's gonna be a TDH. Let's see, 100 plus 150. That's 250. Plus 5 plus 50. That's 300. So you only need actually 100 more TDH or equipment TDH. Let's see, his SUMR does give that, right? SUMR, yep. If you have his SUMR, you can already cap his TDH. Alright, so Zack is going to be an amazing LB damage finisher, true double hand. But his stats are kind of low, but he does gain 500 flat stats here. Where is it? If I can find it. There. He does gain that. Static attack 500, but it's not it's just flat static attack. It doesn't it's not affected by attack bonuses. Alright guys, that's Zack. Let me know if you're excited for him to get his rework on global version. Let me know in the comments what you think of his kit. We are gonna try to use him in global. If you already, I think I already have 7 copies of him, so 1 copy of his SUMR and 3 extra Zacks. So I'm definitely gonna be happy with his rework. He does have a lot of chaining families here, so Bolting Strike, Stardust Ray, Oxus Slash, Divine Ruination, Meteor Rain, Chaos Wave Awaken, and Graviton Cannon. So pretty flexible unit here in terms of chaining families. Next, we're gonna look at AERITH and YUFFIE. Alright guys, we're gonna take a look at AERITH reworked version. So left side is the rework version, right side is the not rework version. So I took a look at this before I recorded. She doesn't have any changes in her skills, so let's just scroll down. She does have a change in her passive here, so she has 30% increase in spirit and a bunch of modifier boosts for her light magic that does damage. Upgrade normal attack to this thing. This thing does recover HP 10,000 to all allies. So her auto attack will turn into a healing attack that heals 10,000 to all allies. So we might find some use for that. If you get MP drained, you don't have MP and you need to recover, use AERITH. You don't need to have MP to heal. Or you could use this in arena. Auto attacking AERITH using auto berserk knife will heal every turn 10,000 to all allies. Alright, so pretty there will be creative uses for her. She also gains increased chain modifier cap of 100 and a flat static HP of 500. Alright, so that's it, guys, for AERITH rework. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna proceed to YUFFIE, the last of the FF7 unit rework. Alright, guys, here's YUFFIE. Rework version is on the left, non-rework version is on the right. So let's see if there are major changes for her. Alright, so before this cooldown skill did 42 modifier, now it does 67. Still increases LB gauge by 45, same skill, same. She can throw items. Is there any change here? No change on the lightning imperil, but I think I'm looking at this the wrong thing. Yep, no changes to her except for this Stardust Ray awakening skill. This does physical damage 39.8. It now does 59.8. And then she gains a permanent triple cast. Doesn't need to unlock it anymore. She already has it already unlocked in her kit. Let's see. Her LB damage now is 150 instead of 100. And then let's see. What else has changed? Her cooldown skill that's available on turn 3, it did 51, now it does 71. Also breaks spirit and defense by 80 for 2 turns while enemies. Imperils 120 for fire, ice, lightning. Alright, so didn't really gain much there except for the triple cast. This one does 71 now. And the LB damage is 150 instead of 100. And the cooldown skill on turn 2 does 67. So those are the things that change in her active skills. Now we go to her passive skills. She gets increased gil obtained from battle, 3000%. If you're gonna gil farm, bring YUFFIE with you guys. She also gains 20 more attack here. And more avian killer, 25% more. She has increased LB damage of 100%. And then chain modifier cap of 100% and static attack of 500. And that's it. So she gains this and 3000% bonus when stealing when obtaining gil from battle. So bring her with you on gil farming quests. And she also gains an auto attack rework. Let's see what that does. Physical damage 330 to all enemies. Steal item 50% from all enemies. Alright, so her auto attack does 30 to all enemies and also steals 50% from all enemies, bolting strike chains. Equip her with 2 weapons. She will do this twice. She will still steal 50% twice from all enemies. So pretty useful there if you're farming, item farming or something. Steal 50%. I think you can increase that, right? Let's see. Steal chance. Alright, there. Increased success rate of stealing item 100%. So she does the mug or steal 100% twice if she's dual wielding. Let's take a look at her limit burst. Limit burst has now been increased to 51 instead of 31. So 51 times 2, that's 102 modifier. Kind of high modifier for a 7-star. It's 20 hits and costs 30. Same fire, ice, lightning, and barrel. but Aven Killer is 25% more than her non-rework version. Alright, I think there's nothing else that's changed. Alright, so what do you think about rework Yuffie, guys? Pretty interesting kit there. She does have Bolting Strike, Stardust Ray, Divine Ruination, and AR Chains family. I have her SMR, but I haven't really used it before. Alright, so pretty much the star of the rework would be Zack, I think. If you're gonna ask me, Zack was had the most love, I think, of the reworked versions. And maybe Vincent for Arena, since his auto attack was changed to 30% death AoE. If you equip him with the knife, auto berserk, and dual wield Genji glove, dual wield him with something else that does status effects, he would be he is gonna be great in Arena. Zack, and maybe in trials or something, because he can do this respectable damage with his LB. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I hope this was really informative. I had fun looking at the rework kits. Can't wait for them to be reflected in FFBE Global. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next videos. Bye bye.